You say I'm reckless like a car with no brakes. I say you're perfect but your mirror always shakes. Your love cuts sharp like a paper blade, but I keep running back, I never fade. Tell me I'm too much, I dare you to try. I live for the spark in your critical eye. Critical love, yeah, it's tearing me apart. Sharp like a dagger, but it beats in my heart. You push, I pull, we both fall hard. Critical love, it's our bizarre art. Your words hit heavy like a hammer on glass, but can't stop chasing, I can't let it pass. You build me up just to knock me down. Still I crave the chaos, wear the crown. We fight like fire, burn to ash. Rise again, a phoenix clash. Our flaws collide, a perfect storm. Critical love keeps us warm. Critical love, yeah, it's tearing me apart. Sharp like a dagger, but it beats in my heart. You push, I pull, we both fall hard. Critical love, it's our bizarre art. Critical love, yeah, it's tearing me apart. Sharp like a dagger, but it beats in my heart. You push, I pull, we both fall hard. Critical love, it's our bizarre art.
Now we're going to be going off over AZGFX video about running to Santa's room. Now she did another BK on the top floor. Now you're seeing it right there play out, and she claims that he left the door open. I mean, how would she know that the door was open? There's no way of knowing. There's no way of knowing of running or back up from Murphy. Not only that, the barking on 1112 camera can't confirm that it was Murphy. Now she puts him there on the recreation that Santa runs up, and there's conflicting scenarios where she's supposed to be in the kitchen, now she's in the room, she's being chased down, and then he knocks over the cups. That only makes sense if you think that there's only one perp. If we pause it up to that point, everything else is just speculation. The one perp being upstairs on the top floor, then chasing down, almost falling down, as if he didn't know that step down was there. There's a lot of assumptions, and then she tries to connect it with evidence that has been marked, like the blood spatter or blood transfers. But if you're saying that BK on this scenario, for all intensive purposes, right, that he's chasing anyone down, I mean, it opens up a can of worms. You're to believe that one person's going to be doing all of this, and then he's going to leave anyone behind alive, especially going down the stairs. You already lost this recreational, because why are you going to be chasing anyone down and keeping no one from that room coming right behind you? If Dylan walks behind on this scene from Brian, she could strangle him, she could knock him down, and then it just becomes a pileup. The more people that wake up on this and they're running up and down the stairs to the second floor, he's outnumbered. As soon as he walks down or chases down that stairway, now he's running into Dylan's room, Santa's room, Ethan's room, three possible people now that he's got a face on here. Not to mention Bethany downstairs, but she alleges she heard the cups fall. Now, if everyone could hear noises, they would all be awake. All of them. That means Dylan, Santa running into that room, and if Ethan is to wake up, now BK is not only outnumbered. Ethan is a bigger guy than he is, more athletic than he is, way taller. And just with two people inside that room challenging him, not to mention Dylan, if she was to, for this scenario alone, if we are to believe now that if everyone was to be awake, and then Bethany heard the noise and she also climbs up here, then by this scenario alone, if it's one person, they could just gang up on him, pile on. Yeah, someone's going to end up getting a few injuries here and there, but they can submit him in this scenario if anyone is to be being chased around. That's why the whole chasing scenario doesn't work out, doesn't add up. And I did this before from years back. I mentioned no one would be being chased in the house, especially given the success. And when I say success, means the objective was met from whoever went in there, because the targets that they were going after, or for this case, 4 people, were subdued. And so, if we are to believe that they succeeded, then that means everything was pre-planned and very measured. If it was measured, there's no need for any large commotion, a lot of fight back. You're going to have some fight back as you wake up, but that means you're containing it to the room specifically. So that means it won't get out of hand. You're still going to succeed in that instance because you have numbers. If it was 1 against 2, you're not going to do much. You're still might lose that battle. But if it's more than 2, 3, 4, and each one going to each section, then you have more chance at succeeding. But through this scenario, as soon as on this recreation, he walks down or chases down Santa, right there it can fall apart really quickly, because that means so much noise that everyone claims, according to the narrative, that they heard this, they heard that. That means everyone's awake. Everyone awake against one, that just doesn't pan out. He's not going to succeed. But the other thing about that table and how she recreates the splatter flying across, meaning he stumbles onto the table. Please. Just because we found some blood on that table, and not to mention there was an image of Dylan. She was taking photos and the table appears in the background, but based on seeing the table was moved, to me at least, there's blood on that table, not because of whoever was chasing down or leaning against the table. No, it was because it actually got knocked down when they picked it up to do cleaning. That's why there's 2 little pools of water that she does point out on here. Pools of water that were found out on the first responding video of Nunez. The pool of water, she does mention pool of water. She doesn't say alcohol or anything else. She says water. Why would there be water on there? No one's going to be playing beer pong with water. It's not water pong, it's beer pong. So that water was there for a reason. That means after the events there was cleaning, and we know there's dilution of blood. So that water right there, it's not because it was knocked down from the table, it's because of the cleaning. So that means if they were cleaning the floors and everything around it, that means they were picking up stuff from the floor to recreate it before anyone arrived. Now, how do we explain the blood spatters that are across? That wasn't so much of the chase or swinging of the arms. That was, if on my theory it pans out, that it was contained to each room. That means the transfers only happen from the perps going around the house after the events, trying to clean, trying to set up, trying to get rid of stuff. Let me play it forward. Then she explains a little bit about the doors and the markers that those were put in place by MPD as the perp, hits his shoulder on the door. Now, this is based on the assumption and speculation that she puts on this video that he knocks the door with his shoulder as he's chasing downwards. Now the doorway, again, if my theory pans out, it's not because he's chasing anyone, it's the going to exiting of room, meaning whoever were the attackers, they have to exit the room, whether they bump into something or lean onto something. That's going to be natural motions, not because someone's chasing someone or anything like that. It's just that you got to put it into perspective that they have a window to meet. Yes, they build a narrative of we're going to wait so many hours after we clean up and then we're going to call, but that doesn't contain any outside influence from the house. That means as soon as the events finish, you can't expect no one else from the outside to call in, meaning if they heard any commotion, anything like that, loud noises, you can't control the neighbors. So that means they're going to be going about the house trying to clean it as best as possible. The first thing would be the wet, trying to get them out of there, the clothing, stuff like that. So they're going to be rummaging through stuff just to get out. So that can explain the bumping on the side or going up and down the stairs. But not due to chasing anyone. It's due to just moving around and get the scene clean as possible. Get things out from there. Like right here, she puts the video putting BK allegedly here going down the stairs, chasing. So she's recreating here and going along down the second floor, knocking the cups, and then she highlights the cups on the floor with water, no alcohol, water. Whenever it played onto that scene, I don't know. It makes zero sense whatsoever. Now you see the body cam there, Mew pointing to the scene. Now that's backed up by his body camera that, yes, the cups were on the floor, the water pool on the floor, and you gotta wonder again, like I mentioned, why would there be water? Water pond. Doesn't make any sense, right? And there's that infamous knife. Wasn't even considered, wasn't even suspected that it was used. That knife was used. And then we have here, continuing on the video, knocking over the cups while you're chasing someone in a house full of people. If you're going to be chasing down anyone, you know that you're going to be making so much noise that you need to get out of there. It's not that you're going to keep on chasing whoever's over there because you don't know how many people are on those rooms. If we're going to go through this narrative, let me pause it. If we're going to go down that rabbit hole of, oh, he's chasing because it's a witness, so he has to get to them. He doesn't know how many people are in the room where Santa's going to be running towards. And remember, Santa was in the same room as Ethan. You're to believe that he's going to chase her in there, and then who's to say that he's awake already? I mean, that guy's big. He's going to take on BK. No way in hell BK's winning that fight. Weapon or not. Now we let it run. They're recreating right here, or she's recreating right here, the foot spatter that is through swinging of the arms that it lands all the way to that wall, this ledge right here, and that there's nothing in between because she was on the way. But if she's on the way, wouldn't she have that blood transfer on her body, her clothes? That would mean the mixture of the bloods, and we know for a fact there was no mixture of bloods. We know from the two rooms, from the second and third rooms, there's no cross-contamination. So, I mean, I don't know how you guys saw it. The Guilters would love this video from her. They would love it. But if you're very, very invested into this case, you would easily pick it apart right away. But, I mean, she's only going based on whatever I guess, documentation that she gets and she recreates. She's just gonna show mainly the spots that we all know, and then everything else gets filled in. I mean, she is filling a lot of the gap, and you fill in gaps. That means you're speculating. You're coming in with your own view of how it might have happened, and I mean that's an open door. I mean, you can open it for whoever. You can open it to me. You can open it to anyone else to interpret and fill in those gaps, because we don't have any cameras from inside. We can just speculate as to how things happen, and that's why they're supposed to be professionals who recreate scenes, not like who was it, Gunderson. I believe that he went in there and he said that he recreated a scene of how it might happen, how fast it can happen, the attacks, but he could guess just like us. We could do the same thing. We could just guess and put things together and try to make it fit, right? But at the end of the day, just he is doing right here AZGETFX on her video. Yes, she is filling up gaps, and to me at least, that just doesn't fit in, because the whole narrative on recreation with one attacker. What are you doing chasing anyone around the house? In a house that literally had 6 people in, 2 based on this recreation, 2 are already eliminated, but now you have 4. And if you make that much noise with a table full of cups, guns right there, inches away behind you. No matter in what sport, no matter what objective you're doing, whether it's in a fight or anything like that, you never want to have someone behind you, or especially on attack. They're behind you. You're just focused on front. They can easily blindside you from behind. They can grab you. They can tackle you down from behind. You never leave yourself open to have anyone behind you. You want to have them in front of you. So on there, when you pass by another person's room, where there could be 1 person, there could be 2 persons, there could be 3 persons, there could be the whole 4. I mean, if we eliminate the chasing and he's just going downstairs, I mean, who's to say they're in a specific room? How would he know who's in what room? I mean, Dylan's gonna stay on her own room, Santa's gonna stay in her own room, Ethan's gonna be in Santa's room, and then Beth is gonna be all the way downstairs. There's no way of knowing where everyone is gonna be. There's just no way. To me, this doesn't fit in. The blood spatters. I mean, you could literally, she could have left it like she did her first example, from what point the blood spatter originates, but without even insinuating, oh, it was an arm fling. It could have been a weapon flinging it. And you can fill in the gaps just like we can fill the gaps. Anyone can fill them in. No matter what, the blood spatters are on there. We just don't know how they got there. And I believe, in my opinion for this, I believe in my theory that there were multiple, not 1, not 2. You're more like 4. You want to succeed in each one and don't track anything to the second or the first floor. You contain it within each room. Then you just worry about the taking out items that were used, items that are important. You want to get rid of those. So that's why those transfers, like on the door or on the side railing or on the wall, you can see those just because, and the hallways are cramped up, the stairways are cramped up a bit. So yeah, you're going to be into stuff. But we know that most of that stuff was diluted. That means it was sprayed or wiped down. So yeah, you left some stuff behind, but you did break it down by diluting it. So that is my theory, at least. I'll leave you guys to fill in those gaps. I mean, I know Pot did his video, and I'm not sure if Harsh did his, but that's my take. My take has been that it's the person who committed those smudges, those transfers. It was due to the trying to get rid of stuff, trying to get out from there, going back and forth, cleaning supplies, whatnot. And that's how those got in there. And to me, at least, the droplets came from the weapons. While you're going room to room or meeting the other perps. You're like, hey, I go this way, or give me all the stuff, whatever weapons. You could be in there going about trying to get in and out right, and then the clean, of course. But let me know, guys, what you think about this video. I know many of you guys saw it when it came out. It was shared a lot. Let me know what you guys think of this recreation and what is your theory, as if it's very narrow to how she did it, or you think it's more perps, or the way that it got done, very different, how the droplets are on the wall, how the smudges are on the side of the table, or even on the doorway, hallway, staircase. Let me know in comments, because yeah, so many people have seen it, and I want to know what you guys.
You say I'm reckless like a car with no brakes. I say you're perfect but your mirror always shakes. Your love cuts sharp like a paper blade, but I keep running back, I never fade. Tell me I'm too much, I dare you to try. I live for the spark in your critical eye. Critical love, yeah, it's tearing me apart. Sharp like a dagger but it beats in my heart. You push, I pull, we both fall hard. Critical love, it's all bizarre art. Your words hit heavy like a hammer on glass, but can't stop chasing, I can't let it pass. You build me up just to knock me down. Still I crave the chaos, wear the crown. We fight like fire, burn to ash, rise again, a phoenix clash. Our flaws collide, a perfect storm. Critical love keeps us warm. Critical love, yeah, it's tearing me apart. Sharp like a dagger but it beats in my heart. You push, I pull, we both fall hard. Critical love, it's all bizarre art. Critical love.